Today on Cryptic Mass Guitar, there's a heat wave going on in Edmonton, so I'm sorry you're going to have to look at my chicken legs, which are apparently very, very white. I don't know, I'm wearing shorts. But we do a first impressions video on a 3-channel 100-watt dual rectifier, so not the multi-watt. But Ryan, you've been playing a 3-channel 100-watt dual rectifier since the channel came out. Yeah, absolutely. My other one, which I've owned for 16 years, it's on the fritz now and is in need of repair, and basically the backlog at C4 Soundworks in Edmonton, which is basically where anyone takes their stuff, is 8 months. So bought this. But hey, Mark Tremonti played this, and I had to feign interest in it because I don't think it's that important. Yeah. All right, so if you've seen this channel before, if you're a subscriber, if you've just seen it and you've seen my ugly face before, you might note I haven't made a video since like May, and then even then it was barely any videos. I've been having some health issues, just getting around the corner, even though I just got the flu now. Basically, I can play guitar again other than just noodling, which I've been doing for a long time, since basically I bought this. So you're gonna be able to see that. If you've never seen this channel before, I am not a dentist. I've just been playing for 30 years, and really, to keep my sanity with where I work and everything like that, I have to buy guitars. So I'm gonna really quickly touch on the whole Mark Tremonti thing. I don't think it's important, but take a look at the chapter markers. If you don't want to hear me talk about the whole Mark Tremonti thing, I wouldn't want to hear it myself, because honestly, I don't think it's that important. But some people are very interested in it. Kevin on this channel, he's like, oh, you gotta mention the Mark Tremonti thing. So anyway, yeah, skip ahead, there's chapter markers. So my other dual rectifier, the one that I've had for 16 years, on the fritz. So is my Road King 1. But basically it's got that channel switching issue where the lights don't come on, and I've taken all the tubes out, and it's not because of a preamp tube, it's not because of one of the rectifier tubes. Basically, I'll turn it on without putting it into standby, and it's the channel lights don't light up. It's a filter cap issue or something. So I gotta get it repaired. I can't repair it myself. I'm not smart enough. Anyway, so I had to buy this. I bought this from Stang Guitars. So very quickly, you'll see that is Tyler Stang, the owner of Stang Guitars. He was a great local store here in Edmonton. Basically, it's the only other place that I'll go to other than Long and McQuaid. And for the longest time, it was the only place I would go to because I hated Long and McQuaid. But the people at Mayfield are actually fantastic. So I'm glad that that place opened up. Anyway, so you'll see there's Tyler Stang and Mr. Mark Tremonti. So he was in the store. I don't think it was like an appearance at the store. I think he probably just wanted to go and check out a local guitar shop, probably because he's a guitar nerd too. So I guess he played this amp. So when I picked it up, Mr. Tyler Stang there was like, hey, played by Mark Tremonti. Played by Mark Tremonti. And I was like, hell, that's really cool, because I had, worked a 12-hour shift in a heat wave with no air conditioning, and I don't know if the sweat from my eyeballs had, run their course yet or anything. So yeah, like, I didn't care about that at all. I mean, it's sort of interesting, doesn't make the amp more important, but yeah, I mean, hey, cool. I told Kevin, the other guy on this channel, because he loves he loves Mark Tremonti. I think it's he might love everything. I don't know, but he really likes that. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. And I think these are the same settings that he used. And like when I got it in the truck and I was calling, I was like, yeah, you're going to be excited about this. He's like, yeah, you got to try those settings. And like basically the settings are all at noon. So yeah, I'll try them for you. But anyway, it was also owned by, I couldn't read it, a band called Omniarch. And there's a weird signature on the top of the amp head, which annoys me because like that makes my amp dirty. but it is intriguing Kevin. So I'm going to put a picture of it right here. And if you know who it looks like, Chuck, maybe Chuck Henry, he thought it was some guy from a band called Death. And then we were like, hey, that guy died in 2001, he said, and you know, that this is, no, it's not that guy. So, you know, there's a mystery. Take a look. So now I've gone over the whole Mark Tremonti story, so if you've skipped over, consider yourself lucky. Anyway, for Kevin's sake, I am going to play Channel 2. The only thing that I've done on Channel 2 here, the noise gate isn't on. There's no boost, don't worry. But the only thing that I've done to Channel 2 is I've increased the volume because my amps are in a different room to save my hearing. So here's the settings that were on the amp, maybe used by Mark Tremonti. Channel 2, it's on modern. Nothing special. Anyway, it's too much bass for me, like too much low end for me. Gain is all right. I typically like to have a little less gain. I find that, you know, playing with a lot of gain kind of muddies up the signal. You'll lose a lot of the clarity and stuff like that. But tone is subjective, and to be honest, there are times where I'll be like, I'm just going to turn the gain almost all the way up, and I don't know, I just get a good feeling about things. So that's Channel 2. Now, when I took the amp out of the Rode case, which I found very annoying, when I took that out of the Rode case, I think I bumped Channel 3. I think I thought I heard a little switch when I took it out, and it was on raw. So I put it to modern because it's usually where I keep it. I keep it either at modern or vintage. And yeah, so let's listen to Channel 3. I'm not going to put it on raw right now or anything, but here's Channel 3. Two, 3, 1. I am very much out of guitar shape, and it feels fantastic to be playing more than just noodling again. But my hands are slow, my shoulder is not used to the way that I play, so I'm very sorry if you're oh, he's playing guitar again, or crap, that guy, let's watch this guy or whatever. I'm not in guitar shape. It'll probably take me a little bit. So yeah, those are the settings they're basically all at noon, or just hovering around noon, except the gain is set around 1 o'clock. So, what I'm going to do right now, just because I did use, this morning, just because I wanted to play, here's just a very quick sound sample with drums and stuff like that, and a lead. Just, playing the guitar or through the amp. So the cabinet that I'm using, I'm gonna make a different video where I go through all the 8 different cabinets that I have. But this one is which one is this? It's the 30-watt greenbacks, the Marshall with the 30-watt greenbacks. I can't remember what it's called right now. The hand-wired series. So the cabinet for the hand-wired amplifiers. Anyway, here you go. All right, so now that you've heard that, I'm just gonna go through some of the channels. I'm gonna change guitars. So again, like I said, if you've never seen me before, I'm not a dentist. Put it on the neck pickup. I'll grab some with P90s. Alright, so we're on channel 2. I did turn the gain down. Also put it on vintage. Now I have a really stupid microphone, so in order for me to make changes, I actually have to unplug the microphone. I got another one coming next week, but I hate this thing. Alright, so I've taken the gain down a little bit more and taken some of the bass controls out, raised the mids a little, and raised the treble a little. I'm not one of those guys that's like, I'm going to tell you exactly every single one of the knobs that I've turned or anything like that. Takes way too long, and when I edit it, I go like, shut up and play, shut up and play, shut up and play. So I'm not going to do that. Might give you a little bit of information, but my volume is a lot louder than most people will have it, if that makes sense, just because my cabinets are in another room. I have an SG, and I'm playing A chords, and that might be AC/DC, I'm not sure. I'll change guitars. right, so changing guitars again. Goldtop with some humbuckers in So we're still on vintage, so let's push the switch and get to modern. Now we're in the modern setting. I've brought down the volume a little, because when you go from raw to vintage to modern, the volume, just like on like a Mark V or what have you, if you go to the different settings, the volume's going to be different. So I have turned the volume down a little. Cool. So just in comparison, channel 3. So it's definitely a little dialed back in comparison. The gain on channel 2 is sitting at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, which is generally where I would like it to sit. So let's bring it back to channel 3. Man, that gain was dymed. So I've matched the settings on channel 2 to channel 3. Channel 3 to channel 2. They're both on modern, but like all the settings are the exact same. Just to make sure the presence, yeah. So here we go. Here is channel 2 actually. Channel 3. So you can actually hear that channel 3 just has a little more girth in the presence. So there's a little more, I find just a little more attack going on with things. That's why, for me, when it comes to like a dual rectifier or whatever, I usually just throw it right on channel 3. And I'll use channel 2 as, you know, something a little dialed back, or maybe even just a little pushed. But channel 3 is usually where I sit if I'm doing a high gain with a dual rectifier. Again, this is not boosted. I'm going to do a more in-depth video for boosting, for the dual rectifier, and I'll go over boosting and stuff like that. But like, you don't have to boost it. Sometimes it makes you happier. Sometimes it gets you to where you want to be quicker than without a boost. I find it's usually, if I'm going to be boosting, it's nice because I can bring down the gain and bring a little more of that low end in. But does it necessarily sound better? Not always. It's usually like I go for like an energy. What I'll do, typically, like if you want to know what I do for like when I'm doing shootouts and stuff like that, I'll record, like I'll start to record, I'll record with it not boosted, and then I will record it boosted, and then I will see which one has a little more energy, which one actually, you know, sounds right for what I'm playing or what I'm going for, even if it doesn't matter what I'm going for. That's usually when I will, you know, decide whether or not to use a boost. It's not just one of those things. Like, some people get really upset if you use a boost on a dual rectifier, and some people get really upset if you don't boost, because no matter what they're going to tell you, you don't know how to use it if you're not using a boost, or you don't know how to use it if you are using a boost. And it's all down to preference and, you know, what you're going for. I do both ways. Yeah, so again, channel 2. Channel 3. So it's really all up to you on what you're looking for, but that's really what I've always found the difference between channel 2 and channel 3 is. It's just, I find there's just a little more presence in it. Like, the presence is a little different, so. And I don't use the FX loop, so I have it bypassed. I'm not really a pedal guy, other than, you know, like a noise gate, a wah, and a boost. So that's about it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, I know these videos are kind of, some people really are interested in them. I like doing it a little bit because, you know, I just like playing guitar. But yeah, I've owned a 3-channel 100-watt dual rectifier for 16 years. I just need it fixed. Now I have this one. And I have a Road King 1, and obviously the triple rectifier, which is underneath it. The end goal would be to, once I get that one fixed, actually do a shootout between both of them, because I need to find the production year of this one here, but they're different. They're not the exact same. So it'd be nice to do like something really quick. Say like, okay, well, all 3-channel 100 watts, are they the exact same? Are they made the same? Is there a little bit of difference here and there? And then the end goal would be to actually switch this to an EL34. So I have a 606 and an EL34 one. And then when I get the Road King 1, that has both of them in it. And yeah. But I'm making videos again, so that's always good. So we'll see you in the next one, I guess. Thanks for watching.